Hi friends, I'm Juan here at Up with the Sun, where I bring you lifestyle and fandom realness. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for being here. And if you're new to the channel, welcome. Today I am bringing you a wonderful Funko and Loungefly haul. Now when you see this video, it will be Friday, and I will be attending New York Comic Con this Friday and Saturday, so I'm super excited to be able to see all the wonderful vendors in person, celebrity sightings, who knows what. Also, I hope I was able to have good luck with some of the drops that came out for Funko for NYCC, but I will be sharing with that in a future video. But we have a boatload of Funkos to get through today, plus 2 Loungeflies. So let's go ahead and get started. I have Henry Creel, or 1, in his orderly form. So I had the wonderful opportunity to see Stranger Things: The First Shadow on Broadway, a wonderful play, technically amazing, all that good stuff. And it goes into the history of Henry Creel and how he became Vecna eventually. So, well, we saw how he becomes Vecna in season 4 of Stranger Things, but this gives us more of a backstory prior to him being an orderly and all that good stuff. And I was just so inspired by that. I was like, I need to know more about Vecna, and it got me really excited for season 5. This is Funko number 1458, and that's the line of pops that this was released with. Admittedly, it's not the most exciting pop, but he does have his signature hands crossed over there, which is wonderful. And I love that there are these cues that the actor had picked up from a former portrayal from season 3 in Billy, and kind of kept some of these mannerisms, which is really cool. You can see the ID there on his belt, his little jumper. Love the coif of his hair. Y'all know me, I'm obsessed with hair molds. It's just so good. I just love all the movement. So yes, super excited to have him. Next, I ended up getting the Summer 2024 convention exclusive of 1 getting vaporized. So if you haven't seen season 4, spoilers, which I hope y'all are catching up on Stranger Things, because season 5 is just around the corner. You can see that LE sticker there of Funko 2024 Summer Convention exclusive. That just means it came out during San Diego Comic-Con last summer. This is Funko 1559, and it was released with this wave of pops. And here he is. Oh my gosh. 11 is getting him good. She's vaporizing his booty to the upside down, and just the craziness of this pop. Like, they literally just cut a pop in half, because look at the backside. There's just this brick here that is of the wall in the lab. So, I mean, just look at that profile. So crazy. And he is not happy. That must hurt. But he still has to have amazing hair. The funniest detail is his feet. Again, this was not something I was thinking of ever adding to the collection, but that play is just so astonishing that it makes you really do fall in love with this character. Creepily enough. And then I decided to get the Blacklight edition of Vecna. Now, again, wasn't interested, but I thought, well, this was at such a great price. Like, oh, it was so cheap. I was like, I could not pass this up. Funko was having a sale. I just had to get him. So this is Funko 1312. Here he is outside of the box. Really cool. I love how these black lights are painted. So he's going to go ahead and join my other black lights. And you can just see how that hand there. Oh my gosh. It's so, so nice. You can see all the disgusting details of his fried skin there, the tendrils. Oh my gosh, great detail. They didn't like just paint over it and like left out any of these details of the mold, but really nice choices here with the coloring, like those eyes. Yeah, really great job that they did, and he's gonna look great next to the other ones. So those were the honorable mentions essentially. So now we're gonna go ahead and get into some other pops. Now this section is all Tim Burton, so if you don't know what that means. Starting with this Pop Town here. Oh my gosh. Yes, when I saw that this was coming, I lost it. This for me was like, okay, another haunted house that I really wanted to add to the collection. Aside from these little babies here from Pottery Barn, you know, it was between this or the Creel house. I may someday add the Creel house, but I saw this and I was like, sold. This is happening right now. Without much glare, the glam shows that it's Lydia, and there's the Maitland house, which is just this beautiful little farmhouse. And I believe you can visit this town. It's in Connecticut. I'm going to show you Lydia first. Okay, this pop, oh my gosh. Okay, this is where they're having dinner and she's eating her Chinese food. So she comes with this beautiful veil. Oh, she doesn't stand on the stand too well, so apologies for that. But look at that detail in the veil. It's so great. And the best part is it comes off. What? Oh my gosh. Yeah, the veil comes off. That is so freaking cool. That's like a first for me. I've never had a Funko Pop where like a hat was detachable. Isn't that crazy? Here she is in her little haircut, and they just did such a good job. Like, I love this. Her hat, look at her hat, has this beautiful texture to it. I just love that so much. So cute. And then we have the Maitland house. Oh my gosh, I love architecture. I love like miniatures like this. It's just so impressive to me. But these are all deceptively smaller. You know, the box is all big and stuff, but these are actually much tinier. But they did not skip out on the detail there. Oh my gosh. I just recently rewatched Beetlejuice, and I just remember them having a lot of activity here in front of the doorway. But, you know, this is before her stepmother gets her hands on the house, which is why it's referred to as the Maitland house. And I'm just so excited to have this. See the back here? They did not skimp out, which I appreciate. Look at that. The house is perfect as is. It didn't need any changing. And speaking of someone who is changing up the house, we have Delia Dietz. This is Funko number 1758. And Catherine O'Hara is a comedic genius. I just absolutely love her. Dale. Such an iconic scene. Everyone knows it. Everyone wants to dance to the song. I sing along to it every time. I just love her earrings. She was just a style icon all on her own. And she's wearing one glove. And then we have here Lydia Dietz, 1759. She's in her uniform for school. My gosh. I love how they have her hair. Look at the detail. You know I'm loving the hair. Love that detail. We have here this Hot Topic exclusive Beetlejuice when he is a snake. Oh my gosh. I was so freaking excited. This is Funko Pop 1728. I was so freaking excited when I saw this come out. I was like, no way that they did that. We have Snack Beetlejuice. I love how Meg likes to say Snack. Meg over Meg Leslie, of course. I just absolutely love this. This is showing another side of Beetlejuice, that, you know, he is a shapeshifter. He has actually a lot of power for this demon. And I just love the way they did his eyes and his teeth and the scales on his body. It's a rattlesnake. Love that. Look at all that detail. Ah! So freaking cool. What a great mold, and I'm so happy that they did a partnership with Hot Topic for this. Absolutely appropriate. But I ended up getting off the Funko website because there was a sale. I only like really buying Funkos if there's a sale. You can see the coiling there at the bottom. Like, they didn't skip out on any details. So great, so perfect for the collection. Next we have this Entertainment Earth glow-in-the-dark exclusive of Beetlejuice, and it's a Pop Plus because he's sitting on a tombstone. This is Funko 1757. Obviously there's a comment of this, but as you already know, I've said it a million times, I prefer the variant over the comment. If there is one, I'll just go for the variant. So the Pop Plus also has extra details of like this foiling of the gold and the red for the plus, and as the border there, just to give it that little extra to justify why they're charging you more. It's showtime. He looks amazing. Really fresh, considering, you know, the older molds of Beetlejuice. So this is very brand new in the way they're approaching it. Love this putrid green on his face. His eyes are shadowed well. His suit is very nice. The detailing there of the tombstone, and then you could see that this is actually part of the model with the texture of the grass. So cool. Again, they did his hair wonderfully, and they didn't skip out on the details. There's crackling happening. I'll put something here of the glow. And my final Beetlejuice pop I have to share with you is Funko 1760, the Funko Shop exclusive Sandworm. Oh my gosh. There was no way I was not getting this pop. Although I do wish this was like a 6-inch pop, a little bigger, it would have made more sense. But this sticker feels like an old relic because they don't make those stickers anymore. I mean, it's such a cool pop, you know. If you're queasy about like a mouth within a mouth and a face within a face type stuff, this is not for you. But there's so many great details here in the coloring. You can see the eyes here as well. Ah! And it's not just flat, like there's a texture to this pop. I don't know why they did that, but I'm not complaining. That's what the bottom looks like. This could have been much larger, you know, and it would have been a lot more effective, but hey, at least it'll be easy to display. Now we're going to continue on the Tim Burton train with this Wednesday pop, okay? Absolutely obsessed with Wednesday. Love the Addams Family. Always have loved the Addams Family. All the iterations, even the bad ones. Season 2 was a banger. I'm sorry if you didn't care for it, you didn't like the pacing, didn't like the direction. I'm sorry you didn't enjoy it as much. I, for one, am obsessed. So, I now believe that the Addams Family will be my next obsession of hunting down those pops. But we have Funko 1815, Wednesday Addams. Here she is. She doesn't come with a stand. There are so many iterations of Wednesday. It was really hard to choose. Obviously, I always say like the more exclusive ones, like the one where she has the umbrella or she's in her rave dance dress or whatnot. I may add those in the future, but for now, I just wanted to get something where it really embodied her attitude, and this does with her arms crossed. I like how her fingernails are painted black, and she's wearing her overcoat there. Love that coat. Her outfits were so fire this season too, and I love her boots. Look at those boots, so nice. And her pigtails, and I just, I'm like, they gave her freckles, and I'm like, does Jenna Ortega have freckles like that? Back again, love a good hair mold, gorgeous. And you can see more in this coat here. I love the style of coat too, really cute. Then we have Funko 1818, and we got Morticia Addams, played by the wonderful Catherine Zeta-Jones. Oh my gosh, she ate this roll up. She did such a great job. So gorgeous. I love that she has like a stern look on her face. She has some attitude. That was a point of contention. A lot of people did not like her portrayal. They thought she was not as motherly, not as ethereal. But you have to remember that every iteration of the Addams Family is going to speak to the current times and the way they've modernized the story and the family. You shouldn't be beholden them to like a depiction of the past. The characters should be allowed to have more fluidity than that and more creativity. And I thought that it was so great that they added more of the family in season 2, because that's what we really want to see. Even though it's Wednesday's story, her story is intrinsic to what's happening with her family, at least until she leaves Nevermore. And here she is. She doesn't need a stand because her bottom is flat, but she is working it. I love this dress in real life. Oh my gosh. It's gorgeous. I love the slit with just the red touch there. It is beautiful. She has a beautiful wardrobe throughout, and she has this whole ring there. Her nails are painted black. She's holding a spell book, but the print is too small, I can't read it. But even hidden under, she does have earrings, which is a wonderful detail. Yeah, she's totally mother. Absolutely love her. Then next we have the little heartbreaker here, Pugsley Addams. Oh my gosh. I'm excited that Pugsley had much more of a role this time around. It is my hope upon hopes that they do expand on this line. I do want a Gomez Addams. I want a Lurch. I eventually want to get the Pocket Pop of the Thing. And I think they need some other choice characters. I'll go 1819. And here he is in his Nevermore outfit. Oh my gosh. This season their uniforms are purple and black. I think the first season the uniforms were blue and black. And I just love it. Like, he has his striped sweater underneath with his signature stripes there. And he's just so dapper with his shorts and his boots. And he's making this fist, his little part there. Very nice. And this is what the back looks like. But yeah, you feel for Pugsley. So good. I'm so glad they actually incorporated him more into the season. Really hoping for a second wave for that. And y'all, something amazing happened. I did not think they were going to come out with these, but they ended up coming out with Sleepy Hollow Pops. Oh, oh my gosh. This is the Entertainment Earth exclusive Ichabod Crane Sleepy Hollow, but this is the bloody version. So, sorry for the glare, but the box itself, the box art has the window there has blood splatter already incorporated. Oh my gosh, and you can see the sticker there, the official exclusive sticker. And here's the glam, Ichabod Crane, played by the devilishly handsome Johnny Depp. Hello. This was not an accident, because I heard that this puppy was coming out and I'm like, there's no way I'm gonna pass this up. I mean, look at that blood splat on the side. And it's not even like an extra specialty screen. Like, they're coming out with like the separate ones where you can buy and have like a bloody overlay for some of your horror pops. This already came with that. I had no idea. There are two others you can get. You can get the Headless Horseman, or you can get Katrina Van Tassel. Still on the fence whether I want to get them. I know I should, but they're not high priority right now. Again, there's really no discounts that are applying to them because they're so fresh. And the Headless Horseman does have a chase where his head is actually a skull, and that's like a 1 in 6 chance. But again, I'm just gonna wait it out. Obsessed. Look at that. He has his wonderful telescope contraption on, and I honestly think that, yeah, they made this eye purposely bigger to make the effect more effective. So cool. And there's a gusher of blood that hits his face while he's performing that surgery. Oh my gosh, his beautiful hair part there. Yeah, there was no way I was gonna pass up this exclusive. As soon as I saw that it went online for sale, I was like, boop, this is mine. I definitely bought the pre-sale on Entertainment Earth. You can check their website to see if there's any more available, or you can actually get it through Funko. I'm gonna tell you right now, there is no price difference. The common and this variation are the exact same price on Funko.com. What are we doing here? What is the point? Just amazing. Look at that. Love it. The last pop I have to share with you is this limited edition 3,500 piece Phantasm exclusive. Oh my gosh. From Batman, the animated series. Now, this is like part of a film, and I remember being a kid and actually terrified of this character. I was like, oh my gosh, please no. But yes, absolutely obsessed. And if you're following me on Instagram, I actually had some trouble getting this pop to begin with. First of all, it was an exclusive drop, and you could get early access to buy this pop using your Funko rewards. So if you don't have a Funko account, get one. If you're gonna be buying Funkos anyway, try to get a good deal. Try, wait for those sales to come in, build those rewards, because it costs 1,000 award points just to get considered to have early access to purchase this Funko Pop. And it honestly was the only way that you were gonna get this pop, or a chance to get this pop, before it went live. Because if it was gonna go live to the general public, it's already gone. There's no way, because this definitely did sell out. A lot of the drops do sell out, but this was not coming back. Once it's gone, it's gone. I was just so fortunate to be able to get this on the second try, because the website kept kicking me off, kicking me out of line. It's not accepting my points. It was a mess. And then finally Funko had put out this message that there was an issue on the website. They could not handle the traffic. And for me, this is going to be like one of the only exclusives leading up to the con that I was really interested in. I believe this is like $35, which is not bad for a limited piece. And obviously it's going to go up for a lot more on the secondary market. But I just thought this is so cool, because this pop shield protector has this emblem on it that says authentic limited edition Funko, which is really cool and kind of like justifies the price point. Here's the glam. Sorry for the glare, but you can see that is a limited edition Royal. So now they have this tiered system of the rankings of these Funko Pops according to the run amount of how much they have. So, but this is authentic, 3,500 pieces in the world, and here they are. Ooh, definitely striking fear. That daggered hand there. They're in this billowing smoke, and I love that the smoke has this translucent teal color to it. It's beautiful. But yeah, this scared me when I was a kid. Look at that cape. So good. And the twist in the series, so freaking good. Yeah. I don't have any, I don't think I have any pops of the Batman animated series. That's gonna have to change. I don't have the room. But well worth it, and I'm so glad I have this. So freaking cool. As mentioned before, I had some bits and bobs missing from the background. You can see here that I busted out my Beetlejuice Loungefly from last year. Love him. But I wanted something on this end. So again, Funko had a wonderful sale during the summer, I believe, and they were heavily discounting things. I think it was like up to 50% off. But this Loungefly, oh my gosh, this Loungefly, when I saw it, I was like, I'm gonna wait till that Loungefly goes on sale because it is a Loungefly.com exclusive. But I just didn't want to pay the price for what it was initially. But it got down to like maybe under $30, y'all. And here it is, and we got this Beetlejuice Loungefly. Oh my gosh, y'all. I was not ready for this. So we have Beetlejuice here as the car salesman. Or this is where he does the commercial trying to sell himself. It's so great. And the reason why I wanted this is because I remember as a dance instructor, when I was selling packages to the students, convince them spending thousands of dollars to going to events and whatnot. I had one student every time, she was like, you would make a good used car salesman. Before she would hand me her credit card. Here he has his aviators, and there's like clear plastic here. I changed it, that's stitched on for this applique. And the body here, this is fabric. This little bandana here is fabric, I love that. And then this is metallic here, this little skull detail. And then here's the beautiful plaque here. It's been a while since I've shared a Loungefly, y'all. The embroidery detail here of his Western shirt, I'm obsessed. Love that. I didn't know that this was fabric at all. Love this. The blue of it all. Have these side pockets. There's this wonderful detail here. Silver hardware. Have these black padded straps. And just simple white extenders. The Afterlife's leading bio-exorcist. Love it. It has a gusseted pocket, and the lining is essentially the same in all of the other Beetlejuice Loungeflies that they had released that year. This one, the pin book backpack, which I love. Didn't bring it out this year. Here's a better look at it. Amazing. I'm so happy with it. Yes. Oh my god. Okay, we're at the final bag here. The very end of the video. I'm tired. I know y'all must be tired. So let's go ahead and get into it. And we have this World 1-1 Games exclusive Universal Monsters Dracula cosplay Loungefly. What? Oh my gosh. Look at him. Oh my gosh. Now, there were other Loungeflies released this year for Universal Monsters, but I had to get the Mac Daddy of them all. Oh my gosh. So then we have this fabric piece here, gorgeous. And then we have the applique of his necklace, this emblem here. This is a real button here. So nice. And he has his lapels here. And love the shadowing. Look at that detail. Gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Bela Lugosi, obviously, who he styled after. Beautiful Universal Monsters. A plaque here with the red outline. It does stretch down to the bottom here. We have the red piping. It does have side pockets and it has gorgeous red blood running down with these embossed bats there. Oh my gosh. So gorgeous. And they run all over the bag there. This is what really was like sold me. I was like, that's such an extra detail. And it does have this coffin zipper pull here, which opens up to this front pocket here. So this is the lining. I'm just gonna leave it to here. I think it just has a gusset pocket on the inside. I'll double check. Blood is life. Absolutely amazing. It does glow in the dark, so I'll show you what that looks like. But the bat embossing does continue on the strap. And then it does have this back hit with his portrait there, and it says blood is life, signed Dracula. So cool. Oh, I lied. It does have a zipper pocket on the inside, which I'm obsessed with. We got action. Woo, love that. Even though I'm not going to use this at New York Comic Con this year, I'm actually going to use it for the Nightfall event at the Beatles Cemetery. So here what he looks like with the glow. If you've been looking for that perfect Universal Monster Loungefly backpack, go to World War I Games. I don't have anything for you to use, but you know, hey, World War I Games, hook up your boy. I think Pixie Dust and Peaches might have a code for you, so go check that out. See if you can get something there, but get this before it's gone. It's just, you won't regret having this part of your collection whatsoever. It's beautiful, it's perfection, it's everything that we want this spooky season. And that was it. Thank you so much for joining me. Please comment down below which item was your favorite. Are we twinning on anything? Let me know. A huge thank you to all my subscribers who support me. It's the world to me. We are on the road to 1,500 subscribers. Again, not really big on whether we get there or not, but if you haven't, please remember to like, comment, subscribe, and share this video out with someone you think that might like it. I know I'm enjoying myself as we speak, and the fun will just continue on from here. With that, be safe, tell somebody that you love them, because tomorrow is never promised, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye!